Crimson_Ricky is first to the stream. No. Often Maker 23184 is first.
Okay, I think we are about ready to go, more or less. There we are. PNG? Yeah. How's everyone doing today? Let's see. Crimson is indeed first. Orphan seems to say otherwise. Stinky? Yes, indeed. How's it going, Orphan? What's going on? Let's get this going. Ugh. So, yesterday, your eyes hurt? I mean, you are up really early. I'm assuming you're just gonna go back to sleep. But yeah, yesterday I decided to go back to, play some more Pokemon Red, work on Professor Oak's challenge. I did like a 3.5 hour grind, and Orphan with the 3 stream streak. Thank you, thank you. You lost your stream streak at some point, I see. Don't worry, you'll get it back. But yeah, I did another like 3.5 hour grind, but Pidgeotto and Charmeleon only got like two levels out of it. Now, they're both actually very close for another level up, but I just didn't want to play more. But I think if I spend around the same amount of time, I can maybe get it done, because Charmeleon only needs one more level. It's not going to take him that long to level up. And I could then exclusively focus on Pidgeotto. So maybe I could get it done tomorrow with another long grinding session. We shall see. Anyway, Charmeleon, yes. It's Ugump, but still, yes. There we go. Get that out of here. The main plan is to do the Hildebrand mission. I'm just double checking things. Is there any other mission? I mean, I have not booted this game back up. Oh, right. I may do this. I may do this as well. Anyway, let's go ahead and do the Hildebrand. Oh, yeah. Ultros. We got an Ultros minion. Yeah. Someone with a fat chocobo. Alright, let's go ahead and go to Ulda. Get some of that Charmeleon for us? Maybe. Maybe. It'll be a Chorizard later, soon. But yeah, the main thing we're going to do is the Hildebrand mission. Then I'll probably do that dungeon at the very least that I need to do. I think that's all I'll really do. What's going on here? What? Hold on, what is this? This was not here before. Oh! We have a timed event. Yokai Watch. Timed event. I better do this now, actually, first. Alright, we're doing this. Ugh, how could I have lost? My strategy was foolproof. Listen, friend. If you have an inclination towards that Lord of Verminion game at the Gold Saucer, I'd say you best think twice. I spent a fortune on my critters, and had scores of victories to boast. Then some newcomer waltzed up and challenged me. I knew there was something strange about him. An aura with hair of vibrant hue, glint in his eye, called himself the Maraudering Executive, or some such. Still, I am not one to turn down a match, novice or veteran. Hells, I even gave him a head start, but the minions he used, they weren't like any I've ever seen before. They were demons, I tell you. I accused him of cheating, and he said he had petitioned the Gold Saucer to use them for battle. And the little buggers were approved. Needless to say, my beloved team was torn to shreds every time. Seems like anything qualifies these days. I've completely lost my appetite for the game. But if you're curious to see these so-called minions, you should head over to the Gold Saucer and take a look for yourself. He was still loitering around there when he left. We are going to the Gold Saucer Yokai Watch, out of all things. I thought Yokai Watch was kind of dead after the third game. I guess it might make a comeback? Wait, I need to do this. Gold Saucer. Smoke some of that Charmeleon. If it's already basically a fire type, can you even smoke it? You know what else is dead? Me. Me? You. You're dead, not me. Okay, I guess we're both dead. Why is that? Just up too early? Ah, yes, the Mandervale Gold Saucer. Yeah, I feel ya. There's a part of me that wanted to mess around with Gold Saucer, but I don't think that's gonna happen. There's so much other stuff to work on. Can I help you? I suppose word has gotten around about this little fellow. I would be delighted to tell you about him, truly, but I'm afraid I'm preoccupied at the moment. I'm waiting for someone who is unreasonably late. Wait, now that I think about it, you're an adventurer, aren't you? Alternatively, I may have a proposition for you. If you help me out, I will tell you more about my feline friend here. Do you accept? Ooh, indeed. Shroob with the 50 stream streak. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for showing up. 50 streams in a row. Orphan, you got some catching up to do. And the deal struck. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a tradesman, come from far beyond the borders of Eorzea. Though I am a slave to the wanderlust, I occasionally return to my homeland where I managed a sizable company that deals in eccentric commodities. It would be way more difficult. Wait, it would be way more if you didn't mess up when you went to that wedding. Oh, yeah, true. You could have pulled up the VOD to keep your streak, but yeah. We'll be around 90, but the app messed up. Oh, I see. Blame Twitch. I see. Thus, the locals call me the Wandering Executive, and I wear the title with pride. I'm often accompanied by an erudite traveling companion, but he appears to have gotten quite lost on this journey. We were strolling in the twilight of the Black Shroud when he grew excited and scampered off to do some sightseeing of his own. He was aware I had some affairs to take care of here, so I thought to let him enjoy himself while I finished up with my tasks, so I stayed in one spot. But he hasn't shown up in hours. Perhaps you could ask around Bent Branch for me and find what's keeping him. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, my friend is not of my tribe. He is a rotund little soul, white as snow, and floats through the air like a cloud. Except if clouds could speak. I would hope they wouldn't be as long-winded as he. Yeah. Yokai Watch Minion. Yokai Watch campaign. That's what we're doing. I gotta go to Bent Branch. Or Bent Branch. But yeah, how's everyone doing? You're only at 194. You gotta get good, scrub. You can't be like me, where I have... That's a good question. What is my stream streak? Way more than that. You'll never catch up to me, Crimson. It's never gonna happen. I can never lose my stream streak. That sounds like a Moogle. Sure enough. Quiet as a mouse when they're hiding, but once they reveal themselves, they never stop chattering. The one I saw a few nights ago was hundreds of yards away, and I couldn't hear his voice. I was peering off in the distance between the burrows of the trees when I sighted a well-dressed Aura traveler, with a fiery violet hair and a Moogle flying beside him. It was a strange sight, if I do say so myself. I was like, you're the streamer. Exactly. When did I first start streaming? 2021. But is he not in his own chat? Exactly. Exactly. Now you're getting it, Crimson. Round, white, and floats through the air? Are you sure it's a person? Because I'd say you're searching for one of the Moogles. In any case, you'll be out of luck since they only appear when they want to be seen. Haven't seen anything like that, but it seems too coincidental that there was a talk in Gridania recently about an unnatural being that was disturbing the elementals. The Palgels were saying that they never seen a spirit like it, and feared it would taint the 12's wood. Seed Sir O. Ap Petsy himself sealed it away near the guardian tree. He wasn't even a legal adult, I know. But yes, I don't think you could ever beat my stream streak. Get good, scrub. Shroop, are you shrimping right now? The gentle breeze rustles the leaves of the guardian tree. As the antiquated, my god, stone vessel sits unmoving underneath. Nevertheless, you cannot help but feel a shiver up your spine. Where are the cameras? We could just guess. We don't need to see you to know that you're shrimping. Because you always be shrimping. Am I wrong? It's not your fault. Well, you're still shrimping. You need to fix that. It's a Pokeball. Nintendo's gonna sue. You unshrimp for like 10 minutes. Your body just hurts all the time. Well, you need to unshrimp. Should have chosen better spawn. Yeah, I know. Ah, you have freed me! Much appreciated. Much appreciated indeed. But where are my manners? Whisper at your surface. I am yokai. I am a yokai. A supernatural being. I know. You were wondering why I was in that spooky stone capsule. Again, Nintendo's gonna sue. I was floating along, taking in the scenery when night fell and I lost sight of the path. I wondered until I came across a small boy and asked him how to return to Bet Branch. But that self-righteous horned child declared me an unnatural presence in the forest and locked me away. Oh, I was so horribly cramped. Want to set a timer? I would not have preferred to just not spawn. No, we don't want that, Shroop. We want you to spawn. Even if you had to spawn with a mess spine. At 30, we'll tell her to unstrip. Got it. Why would he do such a thing to an innocent visitor of his lands? I never said I was evil supernatural being. I was defenseless. I tell you, utterly defenseless. Unwary, vulnerable. Anyway, I happened to come across a tribe of yokai who know how to reward their liberators properly. And therefore, I have a gift to bestow upon you. My new corporeal friend, here. That impressive device is called a yokai watch. It allows you to encounter other supernatural beings, like myself. With that on your wrist, the mundane will become magnificent. Oh, the unbelievable things you'll see with that watch. If it weren't broken, Now, do not think I would give my savior such a watch entirely beyond repair. It's just that I had not found someone worthy enough for a long time. My friend had been meaning to take a look at it, but... Yes, that's him, all right. He sent you to rescue me. Splendid, splendid. So, he was waiting for me at the Gold Saucer, was he? Had I not gotten lost and put in my precarious position, I surely would have set for the desert at once. Let us depart without delay. If you give the watch to him when we arrive, I am sure he will repair it for you, and then it will allow you to encounter unbelievable beings like myself. We're gonna have to do this first. True. Thought I was playing 14. Why aren't you watching Yokai Watch? That's a good question. But are you complaining? Are you gonna complain about it, though? It means more new minions, though. Troop, are you gonna want the Yokai Watch minions? You should jump in. It's a timed event. Never watched it. I haven't either. I never played it. But it's new minions. It's new minions, so that's good enough. How do you like my Ultros? How do you like my Ultros minion? He'll be replaced soon. But he's a whittle guy that, you know, still fancies the ladies. And with his tentacles, you know, he'd be doing some crazy stuff. So when are we getting Charmander? That's a good question. It ain't happening. Actually, wait a minute, hold on. Hey, tentacles, you say. Yes, he loves the ladies. True, he loves the ladies. Crimson, you say that? And I was originally be like, no, that ain't happening. But 14 is gonna be on Switch too, if not already. There's, funny enough, there is a chance. That is hilarious. Okay. There is a chance we could get Nintendo stuff. Possibly. I don't know. Now, just because it's gonna be on Switch 2 doesn't mean anything. But it took them this long to get on Nintendo. They might make some deals for crossover stuff. Neoleo has tentacles and touched a woman in a weird way. Whisper explained everything that transpired. What luck were you able to find my friend? Had you not, I would have never known he had been sealed inside that vessel. I'm pretty sure someone was going to sue for that. You have my sincerest gratitude. He told me you have something to show me as well. Clearly, this takes place way after the events of Yokai Watch because, you know, it was a broken watch. And he's like, it's been a long time since someone used this. Ah, I see. So he decided to give you the Yokai Watch. A broken Yokai Watch, rather. However, there was no need to worry. Whether my spirited companion did to it appears to be completely repairable. Wait a moment. While I get out my tools. Yes, I see. Unjam the slot. Oh my. Set that hand back a couple ticks. Polish up the face and... True, does Fish do this sometimes? You know, when you two have fun. Unjam the slot. Set the hand back a couple ticks and polish up the face. I'm sorry, I shall leave. That was uncalled for. Clearly, he's Baja blasting. Yes, I deserve that steel chair. Success! Your watch is now in excellent shape. Go on, take it. Called out for absolutely no reason. It's not really called out. But I think you're the only one here in any sort of relationship. As far as I'm aware. Could be way more inappropriate, but that would make everyone uncomfortable. Right? Exactly. And a bargain is a bargain. You wish to know more about my mysterious minions, yes? I am certain Whisper mentioned the yokai to you. I brought a handful of these supernatural beings with me from my homeland. Like Whisper, this feisty feline is also a yokai, but from a different tribe. The thought crossed your mind to make a terrible joke. It's hard to tell how far we want to go in these streams. Some yokai grow to be quite friendly once they get to know you. Others, however, are mischievous, and to blame for otherwise inexplicable happenings. If you wish, I can introduce you to more affable ones I brought. Should the yokai warm up to you, they'll become stalwart allies who can summon the fight to your command, or at your command. Well, at the Gold Saucer anyway. But there's a slight caveat. I cannot accept Eorzean currency for my services. I deal primarily in yokai metals. I'm feeling generous since you helped me retrieve Whisper, so I'll give you one for free. To obtain more, well, that's where your yokai watch will come in handy. Should you chance upon certain fateful happenings, put the watch on your wrist, and you shall be rewarded for your meritorious deeds. In addition to the yokai, I also brought other wares which may interest an adventurer like yourself. Exotic weapons, specially designed by the fine artisans of my company. We accept legendary metals as payment for these weapons. I must be the same level as respectable. Well, everyone already claims you to be kinky for biting people. Oh my. Even though your bites are rated E for everyone. DMs where no such rules apply. Yeah, here, should our weapons suit your taste, this yokai medallion will prove useful in explaining where you can obtain the necessary legendary metals for each weapon. A bit of an inconvenience, I know, but I would be a terrible businessman.
_gaming, sit up and hydrate.
I mean, Crimson did leave a timer, I guess. A bit of an inconvenience, I know, but I would be a terrible businessman if I simply gave our wares away for free. Phew. Whisper's long-windedness is starting to rub off on me. Feel free to speak with me about the yokai or other weapons at your leisure. Still have a few loose ends to tie up here at the Gold Saucer, so trust that I won't be wandering for a while. My real name is Nohi. Yes, Nohi. Glad to finally make your acquaintance. Yokai medals are a symbol of entering a sacred bond. More than friendship, more than a marriage. With the yokai watch, you will be able to gain those medals. I told you that I would allow you to encounter unbelievable things, didn't I? Does Dr. Pepper count? Kind of. We get the yokai watch, we get medal, and a millennium. Okay. Quest complete, but this is a limited time event, isn't it? Collection expanded yokai... Oh, wait. By completing fates while with the yokai watch equip. Yokai medals can be found at fates in the following areas. Okay, just the main areas. And places I don't even have access to yet. Legendary medals can be obtained, albeit in a low probability, by participating in fates in areas designated in the yokai medallion, while accompanied by a yokai minion designated on that medal. Can be accessed with the collection menu. Let's see. You have an item of interest in my collection. Other keepsakes found in your adventure will be stored there. This is the first time I actually got something for a collection. Let's take a look. Yokai. There's a decent amount. There's a decent amount here. Can I even get all these in time? Is this a timed event? I hope not, because I'm probably gonna miss the rest. I have a bunch of extra stuff I could sell. Yokai metal. Okay, purchase minions. What do we got? I can only choose one minion. Oops. We also got weapons. Oh, we need specific metals for these. Is this really a timed event? Is this going to end and I'm probably going to miss all of this? Because I'm going to be gone? Of all the times. Framer's kit? This prize is meant only to those who have befriended every yokai. To earn it, you can start by gathering yokai medals and growing your circle of companions. And then small furnishings. Nope, I need to befriend each yokai. Okay, let's get a minion. Told Crimson the bad joke. I mean, you can DM me the bad joke if you want. Who do we get? Jibanyan, Komasan, Whisper. Nah. Blizaria, Kyobi, Komajiro, Manjimut, Noko, my bad. Venost, Shogunyan, Hovernyan, Robonyan, F-type, USA Pion, Lord Enma, Lord Ananta, Zazel, and Damona. Who do we get? If I have to pick one. Do we have to get the USA Pion or Robo Neon F-type? I think it's one of those. I feel like we have to go with either Robo Neon or the USA one. What do we go with? Also, I think my PNG's frozen. Let me go fix that. Also, I need to look up if this is limited time. FF14. Yokai Watch. If this is limited time, I'm gonna have to like get working. I have a lot to do before I leave. It has returned and scheduled to end on October 5th. Okay, so there's time. There is time. I don't need to rush it. But it says it's returned. Like it's already happened before. Okay, hold on. Turn that off. Turn that off. I guess they added special furnishing for this time. I guess the special furnishing is new. But neon, yeah, I know. All about the neons. All about them cats. Okay. We got ads. Imagine having ads, though. Hydrate. Stretch. Check your socials. Don't be shrimp. Well, we have a minute 5. Imagine having ads. Okay, DM. Let me see. While we wait. Okay. Okay. I think the ads are done. Okay. So Shroob is all about the neons, but Robo Neon is F-type. And USA Peon, which I don't know what it is. We'll go with the Robo Neon. So I have time for this yokai stuff. Oh my god. Let's get you acquainted then. Meet your new friend, Robo Neon F-type. I hope you two will get along. Oh my god. Whoops. Sorry, Ultros. We got Robo Neon. Where are you? There you are! Robo Neon! Perfect! It's my perfect companion. I needed a robot of some sort for a companion, and this is perfect. It even has a perfect spot for the soul. Alright. See, Shroop, you could get your own minion. It wouldn't take that much time. Now, this apparently I have until October to try to do these, so I got time. But honestly, it's something I'm going to want to tackle. Anyway, let's go back to Ul'dah, and we'll start what we came here to do. And that was Hildebrand. Not that much time, boy. Just sleep less. Hey, look. I got, like, a couple days before I am gone, so I need to get as much done as I possibly can if I want to get as much as I can for the Yokai Watch stuff. Again, there's until October. But just getting it set up and you get one minion, that's at least something. And then you get the collection thing. We always be grinding. Oh, you could get the legendary metal fey areas. Oh, I see. Okay. Now, where did I need to go for Hildebrand stuff? I think that's in one of the next areas. Can't wait to see the Evangelion collab. Did they say they were going to do an Eva collab? I'm pretty sure I heard something about that. Yeah. Oh, you know we're getting the mechs. You know we are getting the mechs. Can't wait. Okay, let's do what I came here to do. Want it to be a small remeal. They will be. You know it. The last of the Hildebrand quests for Realm Reborn. I was wondering when you'd show up, Scottbot. I hope you hadn't made any plans for the day. Oh my. Because we got a situation on our hands. Remember our good friend, the Phantom Thief? Well, it seems he's decided to branch out from burglary to cold-blooded murder. If the rumors are to be believed, he's claimed 3 victims already, all influential members of Ul'dah society. Mr. Manyfaces has been kind enough to leave one of his signature calling cards at every scene, leaving no doubt as to the identity of the murderer. The message is always the same. The weight of 5 corpses will bring the scales of justice to balance. More riddles. Not that you'll hear me complaining. No, the only thing my readers like more than a good mystery is a good murder mystery. Ever since the story broke, the Mithril Eye has been selling like Ponzi cakes. The only rub is that it has left me no time to look for the thief's last message. Till now, that is. Shall we, Scottbot? The hidden treasure of Ul'dah, was it? If there's anyone who can shed some light on this, it's you-know-who. To Sunsilk's tapestries! Have you watched the movies? How much Ava do I know? I've seen the original show and the end of Ava. The end of Ava. And when I say the original show, not the original, 90s dub, I watched that Netflix dub that was, a few years back. But I've only watched the original Ava and end of Ava. Kalroru? Which one's that? It's been a while. I forget which character that's supposed to be. Silver-haired kid. Oh, the one that shows up near the end of the series. Ends up being, one of the angels. Or something. Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, now, if it ain't my favorite venturer, and my favorite Mithril Eye reporter along with him, tell me, what have I done to deserve the pleasure of your company today? What happens to him, right? I think so. It's been a while. It has been a while. In the movie, again, it's been a while. I see. As much as I like to help the two of my best mates, I'm afraid you've found old Waymond at a loss. Ul'dah has more than his fair share of treasures, hidden and otherwise. I reckon our phantom friend could be after just about any of them. I can tell you this much, though. Whether the thief's got his eye on, it's gotta be the Sultansworn in the right dither. Sultansworn. Isn't she dead now? Word has it they formed a regiment, their best and brightest, to safeguard the royal vaults from this very threat. The Sultansworn aren't like to be forthcoming with information, but it's the only lead we got. Come on, Scapot. I say it's time we pay a visit to the heart of the Sworn. Oi, hold up there, Ellie. I ain't generally the worrying type, but you may want to think twice before getting yourselves involved in this. A man in my business develops a nose for danger, and this time, the stench is something fierce. You're a reporter, Ellie, and a fine one at that. Don't put that pretty neck of yours at risk trying to play a hero. Your concern is touching, but I can assure you that I am ready for whatever dangers lie ahead. Besides, being a reporter is about more than selling papers. I have a duty to seek out the truth and convey it to the people. Come, Scapot. Time is of the essence. If only that were actually true, Ellie, nowadays. If only that were actually true. Oh, the Crystal Brave is still here, even though they've all, turncoat. Okay, where am I going? Oh, I need to go up a bit. Okay. Gotta go up the next area. Yeah, sorry, it's been way too long since I've watched Ava, so I don't remember all of the details. Wait. What are some of these? What's this? Oh, more Paladin quests. Right. I could continue some more of those. I could continue more Dragoon stuff. Not doing that now. Not doing that now. I really just want to tackle Hildebrand. Gonna attack me in the funniest lighter. What? I think I'll get context eventually. Halt! Only authorized personnel are allowed in. That foul bugger me with a broadsword. It's the gentleman of light the Gentleman of Light's adventuring companion, and that catty but cute reporter from the Mithril Eye. Well, if it isn't... Well, if it isn't the self-styled Warrior of Light, tell me, what tall tales did you spin to the Sultansworn's recruiter to land yourself this position? Only the 12's honest truth, miss. Seeing that Gentleman of Light standing tall and triumphant that day, it's moved me to the depths of me soul, like I vowed to put aside my sketchy past and serve the realm just like my hero Master Hildebrand. The Sultansworn were impressed with my commitment and my sword arm, and they gladly welcomed me into their ranks. Wait, don't tell me. You come to assist Master Hildebrand in his investigation, have you? Cor, why didn't you say so sooner? It's the least I could do to help the mates who united me with my role model. You'll be wanting to speak with Phyllis. She's one of the Sworn's best, and something of a history buff, it seemed. When she heard the thief was targeting the 4 relics of Belhadia, she personally stepped forward and volunteered to lead the investigation. If anyone has information you're looking for, it'd be her. Wait here while I get her. I can trust you not touch anything, aye? A pleasure to meet you, Phyllis. Or is it Phyllis? My name is Ellie, from the Mithril Eye. As you may have heard, we're researching the Phantom Thief case, and would appreciate any information that may shed a light on recent events. Pleasure is mine, Miss Ellie, and if I'm not mistaken, that would make your companion Fred the one Scottbot Molligold, yes? You know, Scottbot. As a regular reader of the Mithril Eye would, I must confess to being something of an unabashed fan of your work. Though it hardly befits my station to say this, I was secretly hoping that you would show up to assist the investigation. Doubtless the inspector, too, will also welcome a helping hand. The Sultansworn, the elite of Uldar's elite. I can only hope they prove more competent than the bungling mercenaries I've dealt with thus far. Inspector Brihardine, always one step ahead of us. Miss Ellie, Scottbot, a moment if you would. Right there, very good. Now face me and don't move an arm. Or ilm. Inspector, what is that in your... You see, he just farted in his hand and then just threw in her face, so that's what happened. Demasking dust, a formula of my own devising that will allow us to see right through the thief's disguise. Analyzing the mask left behind at Vesper Bay, I was able to identify its composition and synthesize a counteragent that would dissolve the disguise while leaving the wearer's face intact. In any event, it would appear the two of you are indeed who you appear to be. Brilliant, Inspector! The Phantom Thieves, pulled the wool over your eyes for the last time. I fear it won't be so simple. Ingredients necessary to produce the dust are exceedingly rare. Even with the entire resources of the Sultansworn at our disposal, we are only able to produce a limited supply. I see. Well, suppose it's better than nothing. That said, have you been able to identify the thief's next target? A hidden treasure of Ulda? The last of the 4 lost relics of Belladia? I fear not. I've pored through the histories time and again. But the only mention of these 4 relics is a vague reference to an old prophecy. Most serious scholars consider it a little more than a fairy tale. When darkness falls, and hope fades to despair, 4 warriors born of light shall descend in a righteous glare. The legend goes on to describe 4 sacred artifacts, one each possessed by those 4 Belladian heroes, but makes no mention as to their appearance of nature. 3 times we have tried to identify the thief's target, and 3 times he has foiled us by making off with something else entirely. Needless speculation will only play to the fiend's strengths. All artifacts of the Belladians' origin has been sealed within the royal vault, and a regiment of our finest assigned to its protection. I have furnished all of the guards with a supply of demasking dust, and instructed them to be on the lookout of any suspicious personage, my god. The Black Guard will be in chains before he can lay a dirty hand on the vault doors, let alone the treasures within. You have our word, my lady. It's him. Some no name. But there are even more disturbing matters at hand. Doubtless you have heard of the recent rash of murders perpetrated by our quarry. The Solstice Sworn have launched an investigation, but the truth of the matter is we have been far too occupied with the defense of the vaults to make any meaningful progress. We would be most grateful for any assistance you could offer.
A lady asks, and a gentleman answers.
There he is.
Cast all worry from your heart, my lady. Hildebrand, Ancient of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has arrived to set right what is wrong and bring wicked to justice.
Bring the wicked, whatever.
And this must be the demasking dust that is the talk of the place, or talk of the palace. Ah, but you need not waste your supply on me, Inspector. I assure you that I am exactly who I claim to be.
A shame that... Inspector Hildebrand, we were not expecting you, but your services are most welcome. I will share all that I know about the recent murders. The killer has claimed 3 victims thus far. The head of a publishing consortium, a high-ranking government official, and an influential scholar. Other than that, they were all influential figures in their respective circles. We can identify no common threads connecting the 3.
Oh-ho! This will prove most satisfying case to crack indeed. And what of the method of killing? Conked over the head with a cudgel? Gutted with a great sword? Strangled with a subligar mayhap?
Subligar? I don't know. I'm afraid that we identify no pattern. In any event, the murderer plots the deaths of 2 more even as we speak. We must take action, and quickly.
Understood, my lady. Clues may be scarce, but worry not. My realm-renowned powers of deduction are more than up to the task. I will see this burglar turned butcher delivered to justice.
Your presence is heartening indeed, Inspector Hildebrand. Friends, please take this demasking dust with you. I fear we can spare but a single scant? I don't know. But I trust you will put it to good use. Why are words hard?
Ugh. Come to accompany me on yet another case, friend. I like your gusto, but if you're auditioning to be my assistant, I fear that role has already been filled most aptly. Still, a gentleman welcomes the support of his admirers. I shall henceforth name you thusly Scottbot, my ever-loyal assistant. And now, my ever-loyal assistant, the investigation calls. I propose that we begin by investigating the site in which the most recent victim has met his demise. My questioning about the palace has revealed that the scholar's body was found not far from the 80 Sins of Sasabo. Even the most circumspect of criminals cannot help but leave behind clues that will not elude my gaze. Friends, let us be off! Pray alert me if you see anyone suspicious. My ever-loyal assistant. We must put Miss Felice demasking dust to good use.
So I have to go to... Oh, just western Thanalan. That's not far. Oh, that's not my chocobo. That's my chocobo. Could have been my unicorn, though.
Flowers. Yes, it is all becoming clear now. Our phantom killer is a florist who, in his hurry to escape, carelessly mislaid his wares. Just who do you think you're doing? Hey!
Or just what? Just what do you think you're doing? Just who do you think you're doing? Oh my god. I am the one that put the flowers there, eh? To honor the memory of me poor boy. Ye dare defile his memory, eh? Eh? So she's Canadian.
1,000 pardons, my lady. Please accept my most sincere condolences on your loss. I am Hildebrand, agent of Vancouver, Inspector Extraordinaire. I swear to you on my own dear mother's name that your son's killer will be brought to justice. As I was just saying, these flowers were clearly placed here by the family of the deceased, which can only mean...
Leave this place! Run away while you still can! Run far, far away! Run, or he'll turn you into a zombie, just like my poor boy.
A living person turned into a zombie? Nonsense.
Not nonsense, my boy. History. Or have you not heard of the horrors of Sildia? Or Sildi? Aye, Ulda's sibling nation, against which we waged war centuries ago. Much blood was shed by both sides, eh? But I speak of far greater horrors than death. An unholy draught brewed by the Sildi? Alchemist. My god. One with the power to turn the living into the undead. That his nation might command an army of mindless, deathless soldiers. The traitors spurn. They turned my poor boy into a heap of rotten flesh, and ran him through. But ye won't hear that from the Sultan sworn. Thal alone knows why. But they whisked the boy away before I could do as much as pay me last respects. The traitors sporn. I heard the stories, but I never thought they were true. To be able to procure such a frightening thing. Just who are we dealing with here? Oh, damn it. My bad. But the last remnants of this Sildi died 4 centuries ago, you say? Oh, they did. They did. That was best cackle, I guess. He calls himself a phantom thief. He does. But did it ever occur to ye that he might be an honest-to-God's phantom? Eh? Eh? Heard the tales from my own great-great-grandma, I did, about the 4 relics of Belladia, and the powers they hold. The power to exact justice. A specter of Sildi has returned to wreak vengeance on us. Woe, woe unto us all! Have the 4 warriors of light forsaken us? My dear boy, if only you'd become a traitor like your father. If only you'd kept your nose out of those history books, and never so much breathed the accursed name of Sildi. But you did. And now we're doomed. Doomed! Doomed! Ah! That was a weird laugh. Both me and the NPC.
That bleeding Horson's here somewhere? Yeah, Horson's. I can feel it in my follicles. The most potent hair tonic in the realm has seen. Aye, that it was. For all of a fortnight here, afore my frolicking locks fell out all over again. Oh, this guy from the first mission. And just as I was chatting up a lovely lass at the quicksand, just to twist the knife an extra ilm. Mountebank! Charlatan! I'll find that so-called inspector and his sorry band and pull every last strand of hair from their bleeding skulls. I remember him. Did my PNG freeze? PNG froze. Shroob, you shrimpin'? Yeah, PNG froze. Let's go fix that. Get PNG fixed. PNG is fixed. Back again. And about time too. Get the audio back on. There we go. Alright. It's all becoming clear to me now. That dear old woman's testimony has confirmed that which I suspected from the start. Like a zombie picking away at its rotten flesh, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, has peeled away the foul scab of uncertainty to reveal the truth within.
By the way, we're getting ads here in a minute.
Open your ears and feast your minds on the fruits of my flawless deduction. Our phantom thief is a phantom indeed, a wayward spirit caught between the realm of the living and dead for nigh on centuries, since meeting a tragic end on the battlefield. As such, our course of action is clear. We must placate this tortured soul, that it might abandon us, its vengeful vendetta, and travel to the next life in peace. But what is the true nature of the inspector's grievance? Without this knowledge, we cannot hope to assuage its rancor. Let us begin our search at the full Thorough Mages Guild. Doubtless the tomes there contain a wealth of knowledge on the ill-blood between the sibling nations. Notwithstanding the object stupidity of everything that has come out of your mouth, some knowledge of Sildi may serve us. Well, go research as you will, and do take as much time as you need. We got ads. We got ads. I shall wait for the ads. Imagine having ads, though. Hydrate, stretch, check your socials. If you need it. Take a break. Do what you need to do. Let's see. "30 seconds of ads. We shall wait." $20. Not much going on. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to... Oops. I accidentally pressed the pad on the PS4. Oops. Well then,
I accidentally skipped the last text because my finger scraped the PS4 pad. So, shit. We gotta go to the Mages Guild. Damn it. That's the second set of dialogue I skipped today. Alright. Nanako? Gods be good! You're the adventurer who saved me back at the ruins! Researching the ancient feud between Ul'dah and Sildi, are you? Why, I'm pleased to say I have more than a passing familiarity with ancient history. To understand the history of the sibling nations, one must go back further still, to the birth of their mother nation, Beladia. The fifth astral era was an age of untold wonders. When the arcane arts burgeoned, and the great civilizations that commanded such powers flourished. This age of enlightenment would not last, however. Power bred avarice, and avarice bred resentment. It culminated in the War of the Magi, which brought the great floods of the sixth umbral calamity, which in turn swallowed once proud nations and left a battered wasteland in its wake. Mages were reviled and persecuted for having caused this catastrophe, with many forces to leave their homelands to face death. It was a small band of those survivors that found their way to Thanaland, where they would found the nation of Beladia, some 8 centuries ago, are gone. Imagine, a government of mages, by mages, for mages. What wonders might have been wrought by had Beladian civilization survived to this very day? Alas, this is not to be. Oh. You don't say. It's not every day someone comes to our halls to research Sildi. As a fellow student of history, though, I'm more than welcome to the conversation. Beladian civilization flourished in relative peace until twin sons were born to the royal family. The two were fierce rivals, and when they came of age and their father passed, each one claimed that he was the rightful heir to the throne. With neither son willing to relinquish his claim, they agreed to split their kingdom in two, forcing the twin nations of Ul'dah and Sildi. But not unlike the two proud princes, the sibling nations developed a penchant for rivalry. Of course. Greetings, traveler. You will learn of the war between Ul'dah and the fallen Sultanate of Sildi. It would be my pleasure to enlighten you. The two city-states coexisted for several generations until the bad blood between them boiled over, culminating in outright war. As you might deduce from the present state of affairs, Ul'dah emerged victorious, leaving its once proud sibling nation in smoldering ruins. As the histories tell it, the battles fought between the sister nations were the stuff of nightmares. In a desperate attempt to overcome Ul'dah's superior numbers, Sildian alchemists devised a most horrific stratagem. Employing a frightful formula known as the Traitor's Spurn, they brought their fallen warriors back as undead soldiers. Some theories have it that they even employed the potion on those of the living, who were too weak or wounded to fight. Sends shivers up the spine just thinking about it, no? It is truly a crowning glory of the fair nations that our forebears were able to emerge victorious against these horrors. When? When me do what? Orphan. Eat an apple? I'm a robot. I don't eat. What are you talking about? Scottbot, don't surprise me like that. What's this? You're here not for your studies, but to learn of the bad blood between Ul'dah and Isildi. When you eat an apple and, like, eat it, do you peel the skin? No. I leave the skin. Ul'dah. 2 scales, one of gold, one of silver. The gold of Ul'dah weighing prosperity and power. The silver of Isildi weighing knowledge and power. But the power sought by the 2 nations differed greatly. Yes, greatly indeed. The power wrought by Ul'dah prosperity was that of justice and good, while the power wrought by the Sildan knowledge was horrific beyond belief. The power to rip the living souls out of a man and render him a mindless killing machine. On this matter, the histories are clear. But riddle me this, my friend. Who writes the histories? And what does this say of the words right within? Yes, truth can be elusive and fickle as the shifting sands. As one example, did you know that in the War of the Sildin, Ul'dah and Amalj'aa warriors fought side by side? Likely you did not, and neither did I, until I encountered a faded passage in an ancient text buried deep within our archives. And yet, in the histories read by the populace, you will see no mention of this most fascinating fact. Might it be that someone at some time deemed this particular truth less than convenient? But I've said enough already. Do I put sugar on my apples? No. I'm curious on what these questions lead to, Orphan, and what your answers will be. Chat, do you, when you eat an apple, is it skin on or off, with or without sugar?
My ever-loyal associate, tell me, what have you learned from your questioning of the scholars in these halls?
You go skin off with sugar. I don't think I've ever had an apple with sugar. Not counting stuff that would naturally have like a raw apple with sugar. I don't think I've ever had. Why do you ask, Orphan?
Indeed, as it happens, I have learned so much of the same. Let's take a moment to review, and allow my peerless powers of deduction to work their magic. A war of secession divides the great civilization of Belladia, giving rise to the sibling nations of Ul'dah and Sildi.
Try to figure out if you're crazy. Well, eating an apple without the skin, I think is common enough. Like, it's not unheard of. It's not that weird. The sugar part, I'm not sure. You are? I mean, okay, to be fair, we're all crazy, Shroop. All of different kinds of crazy, but we're all crazy.
A war of secession divides the 2 nations coexisted for some generations, until ill blood boils over, culminating in outright war.
You go out of your way to skin an apple. Again, I think it's common enough to where that's not that surprising. Granted, like, look at like any anime. Whenever someone's about to eat an apple, they always skin it. Red apples. There's a lot of different types of apples.
Daunted by Ul'dah's superior military might, Sildi employs their advanced alchemical knowledge to horrific ends, transforming their own citizens, alive and dead, into a fearsome undead legion. Yes, I believe I have it. The fact at hand has led me to one unassailable conclusion. Our phantom thief is a descendant of doomed Sildi, who seeks vengeance against those who reduce his countrymen to slavering zombies. To pacify his soul and send them peacefully into the next world, there is but one course of action. We must find the Sildi statesman who conceived this dread stratagem, and have him apologize to the thief in person for the suffering he has wrought.
A brilliant plan! Perhaps you had to go find yourself a shovel and dig this statesman out of his grave yourself. Leaving aside this nonsense of spirits and specters, It appears increasingly likely that our quarry shares some link to Sildi. His garish garb is no doubt meant to invoke the silver scales of the fallen sultanate. Don't pay attention to the kinds of apples, you just buy apples. To you, there's only red and green apples. But there's different types of red apples. And they have different flavors. This Sildi connection would also serve to explain the rare knowledge of Beladian relics our thief clearly possesses. There's pink lady apples, there's Gaia apples, there's Granny Smiths. I think those are green though. There's plenty. Fish specifically by Honeycrisp. Yeah, Honeycrisp apples. Also a fan of Red Delicious. Again, there's many different types of apples. But what of the murder victims? What common thread amongst them could have incurred the ire of our adversary? A few people in town spoke of a man sighted calling upon the victims in the past days. Those saw him said he had the most frightful air about him.
Wait, yes, it's coming to me. Of course. My keen investigator's senses ring out with a voice loud and clear. This man Miss Ellie speaks of just might know something.
You really should stop thinking so hard. You're like to strain a brain muscle, Miss Ellie. Who is it, this man, and where might we find him? My sources identified a man as Gilgamesh, a traveling merchant known to frequent Horizon. Shall we pay him a visit? But with sugar. Yeah, I don't know if you need to add sugar to apples or raw apples. I mean, apples already have sugar within them as it is. Now, granted, when you make stuff like pies and stuff, you know, you put more sugar in there, but that's kind of different. Wait, where am I going? In Horizon. Oh, here we go. Oh. Duh. Ha. Old duh. What's there then to land? But you like it sweet? Prefer naked apples?
Oh my.
That's very kinky, Orphan. You might need to keep that to yourself. I kid. You're not into apples, then why do you make them naked? Every time you need to bite them, you have to make sure they're naked. Because they taste good. Yes, if you got business, make it quick. My time's too valuable to waste chatting with every stranger who passes by. Forgive us, good sir. My name is Ellie, a reporter with the Mithril Eye. Never blinking, all seeing. You know the rest. I was wondering if we could trouble you with a few questions. That sounds wrong. Exactly. Ha ha! At least you caught it. Was it for the love of money that you killed them? Yes.
You were the thief of many faces.
Me? A thief? What nonsense is this? I don't know who you are, but I ain't got the time or the patience for this mummery. Now, if you excuse me, an important client awaits. I thought I recognized that voice. Lady Dorilda, well met indeed.
Pray tell... Oh, it was Hildebrand that's talking. Pray tell, whatever brings you to these environs this fair evening?
Why, I live here, you ham-handed half-wit. Inspector Brihardine, this is an unexpected pleasure. Do you have some business with my associate here, pray tell? They taste better because they are naked.
Oh my.
Guguria, we could discuss business after. Pray, lead the inspector here, the handsome one, whatever assistance he requires. But Lady Dorilda, What about... yes, my dear Maria's name day present. I had in mind one of the prized pieces of the Eshtime's latest seasonal collection. You would be able to procure one for me, yes? Or shall I eliminate the middleman and make a trip to Ul'dah myself? I'll say it just once more, Guguria. I expect you to give the inspector and his companions your full assistance. Yes, even the stupid one, helped me regain something truly priceless. Yes, something more valuable than any mere trinket.
Always tastes better naked. Oh my.
Alright, I'll tell you what I know. But you didn't hear it from me, got it? I was looking into the killing on behalf of a client of mine. The thief's got himself some of that zombie dust. The traitor Spurn, was it? Not wrong, are you? I don't know. Orphan. And his cards speak of 5 victims. It's got me thinking. Sildy, 5 victims. Aye. The armorer's the truth. Haven't swarped a naked apple? No. I have not. The thief's got himself some of that zombie dust traitor Spurn, was it? And his cards speak of 5 victims. Got me thinking. Sildy, 5 victims, the armorer's the truth. Armorer's the truth? I'm not familiar with the name. Aye, few would be, on account of them being something of a secret society and all. Influential personages of the Sultanate, you see, working from the shadows to keep false knowledge about the Ul'dah-Sindhi conflict from reaching the ears of the folk like you and me. You're missing out. Naked your apples. Wait, skin your apples. That's very demented. Skinning apples, you have an issue.
False knowledge? Pray tell, just what sorts of knowledge might that be?
Thal's balls! Don't make me say no more. I've got a family to feed.
Very well. Just tell us one last thing. Who hired you, and where can we find him?
Hob. His name is Hob. When he heard what I said, he told me that he was going to set sail for Limsa with his 5 best sellswords to guard his back. Said there was a prying eyes at the airship docks. Said he had a private ship docking waiting for him at Vesper Bay. But remember, you didn't hear none of this from me. This man Hob, it must be one of the killer's targets. Doubtless he also knows the identity of the remaining one. I doubt that. They say the Arbiters are so secretive, they don't even know each other's true identities. Now, don't ask how I know how all that works, but Hobbs got a high-ranking friends in the Brass Blades. Once he heard the victims have all been zombified, he panicked. Guess he knew that he'd be next.
Thank you very much, kind sir. Once again, my ancient Mandeville art of parley has procured for us a key morsel of knowledge. Let us seek out this Hob fellow and see what he can share with us. And let us hurry. That man's life is in danger even as we speak.
What about bananas? Do you peel it or leave the skin? Who eats bananas with the skin on? Who does that? Not even monkeys do that. Monkeys still peel the banana. What does the peel taste like, Orphan? Oh. It's in the cave. Went too far. There we go. Poison? Oh, wow. How are you surviving that? I think my PNG froze again. Oh, well. It is what it is. Master Hob! Is everything quite alright?
No, stand back, Ellie. hunger. I hunger for your brains. Damn, there's no saving the man. Scopot, do what you must.
Oh, I don't even actually get to fight him?
Yes, my first-hand knowledge of zombies tells me this particular shade of green is unmistakably that of the undead. To which seemed we were a few moments too late to the scene.
You suck out the poison before you eat it, I see.
The poison. Cusco's poison. The poison for Cusco. That poison.
A message. And then there was one. You sucked out the poison while the peel is naked.
There it is again.
Is something the matter, Inspector?
Indeed, Nashu, there is. Ever since I picked up the trail of the Phantom Thief, I have this fleeting sense. A sense that someone, or something, is watching us.
A thief might be close at hand. We should be careful.
For the moment, let us return to and report our findings to Miss Theif. Secret society or no, knowing the identities of its members may yet yield us to the final victim.
You suck it out yourself. No, like the effing. Oh my god. I too had best return to the Mithril Eye. Let's meet up after. I'll see what new clues I can uncover in the meantime.
You will do nothing of the sort, Miss Ellie. These streets are far too dangerous for you to walk alone.
Inspector, I'll go with her.
If you insist, Nashu, then I give my leave. But pray be wary, not just of the thief, but of Miss Ellie. She has quite the temper, as we both know.
I'm trying. I'm trying to let you finish, but you're not helping your case, Orphan.
Miss Ellie, there's something I must tell you when this case is over. Be safe and promise me that you will not attempt anything rash, as you did that time when the fiend took aim at my own life.
Your life? At Costa del Sol. Yeah, that was quite the ordeal, wasn't it? Everyone looks away. I'll be careful. I promise. I eagerly await the day when I may hear what it is you would share with me.
The secret vow? Oh, consider my interest piqued as well, good Inspector. Now let's be off. Miss Theif awaits our report.
Do the hot thing where the person is poisoned, and then the person's like, I got this, and then sucks out the poison. Yeah. Okay. Hot, you say, though. I mean, if you get bit by a snake and you gotta get the poison, that's kind of how you have to do things, I think. Actually, that's venom, I believe, but still. It's hot. Do you also consider CPR to be hot, Orphan? You do that to yourself, totally. You suck your own arm? Or are you saying you would poison yourself just so people can suck you? I am very confused, Orphan. I'll probably fix my PNG before continuing on. Where's this conversation? We're still talking about bananas. I don't know, Orphan. You were just talking about sucking out poison, and then you said you do that to yourself, totally. So implying that you suck yourself, right? I think that's where that all went. To go here. I don't even know how we got here, Orphan. Banana peels are poison. Stop saying sounds bad. It does. It does sound bad. But, you know, I'm just using what you said. What you told me. Okay, before we continue this, I'll fix my PNG. Constantly on fire. Very passionate, I swear. Let's get this fixed. Vampires are hot. Well, yeah, they do suck blood. That's different from venom, though. They suck blood, or they can turn you into a vampire by injecting their blood into you. Then you're a vampire. Look, I get it, Orphan. Everyone likes Castlevania's Alucard. I get it. You want to be bit by a vampire? Do you want to be vampire, or do you just want your blood drained while the vampire sucks? Suck. 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 A fourth victim. Thou have mercy. You want to be sucked? Oh my. Thou have mercy. Were you able to glean aught of a connection to the other victims? The arbiters of truth. No, it cannot be. Somebody help! I mean, Miss Ellie! The voice came from the direction of the vault. We must hurry. I mean, look. Brihalardine just gave her the death flag. So, that wasn't a good thing. Miss Ellie, are you hurt? That man, I only thought to ask him a few questions. Before I knew what was happening, he was upon me. I could only... But bash his brains with a conveniently placed bottle of mead, it would seem. Haha, remind me not to get on your bad side, Miss Ellie. That said, it's not with you. She saw a figure lurking in the shadows and went off in pursuit before I could stop her. This man wears the armor of the Sultan's sworn squire, yet his face is unfamiliar to me. Something is amiss. We're gonna get ads here in 10 seconds. Wait. Oh. He's dead. The thief of many faces! To think we would find our man like this? And that is time for ads. Go ahead and take a break. Stretch, hydrate, check your socials if you need to. Imagine having ads, though. Also, what's with this guy on the right? He has that derpy smile, and he's just going to be paused there for a minute and a half. Did the PNG freeze again? Sucking is on pause due to ads. Oh no, be Baja blasting. Okay, no, the PNG didn't freeze. That's weird. Maybe if I turn up the sensitivity just a little bit. There we go. Everyone be Baja blasting. "30 seconds in the ads. We shall wait for the ads to finish." Imagine having ads, though. I can't. I can't imagine that. What do you think of vampires? They're fine. It also depends on which vampires we're talking about. Like, I kind of like Dracula. I kind of like Alucard. But, like, the Edward types of vampires, I have no interest in. And we are back. So, Orphan, what you're saying is while the vampire be sucking you, you be Baja Blasting at the same time, right?
Thrice and again did the fiend elude our grasp, but no more. By virtue of the gentleman's ingenious deductions and a lady's pugilistic poiscience, I declare this case closed. I return this shot, oh my god. Shachet? I don't know. To you, Miss Phyllis. Whilst the gesture was appreciated, in the end it proved superfluous in my cracking of the case.
Trip.
While you're at it, is there anything else of immense value that you'd like to wantonly destroy?
Ah, it's that one nameless guy again.
Under this mask is another mask. Pretty cool, huh?
Sure. Okay, so you do be Baja Blasting while vampires be sucking. I get what you're about. What is the meaning of this?
Ingenious. A double disguise. Planted by the thief to throw us off his trail, no doubt.
This is Guig? Oh my god. One of my most capable men. I assigned him to guard the vault and outfitted him with an ample supply of demasking dust. It is inconceivable that the thief could so easily elude his grasp. My god, I can't speak.
Unless the thief was not wearing a mask. Speaking of which, has anyone seen Miss Ellie?
No, that's impossible.
Of course, it all makes perfect sense. With the Phantom Thief to thank for her burgeoning readership, and rise through the ranks at the Mithril Eye, Miss Ellie could not bear to face the possibility of her story of a lifetime coming to an end. Thus, she hitched a plan to...
But, my lady, the vault has been breached. The wise man's whisper. It's gone. For her foul crimes against the Sultanate, I hereby declare Ellie of the Mithril Eye, the thief of many faces, an enemy of the state. Deploy all troops and do not trust until she is in custody.
And now the game is truly afoot.
Gilgamesh!
Bah! What is the meaning of all this racket and rumpus? And just as we were about to make our triumphant return, isn't that so, Enkidu?
Miss Ellie! Miss Ellie! That shadow you said you saw. I think it was just a dormouse. Dormouse? To think he literally stumbled face first into the second mask. His good fortune truly knows no end. But not to worry. Yes, I dare say the Phantom Thief has another trick or two up his sleeve. Something being pinned to the wall? I don't know, Orphan. It's one of those, never had it happen, so I don't know how to feel. I think I could totally get away with pinning someone else to the wall, though. Jeez, Orphan, what's with these conversations? How did you get here? beneath the mask. Time to play some Persona 5 music.
My ever-loyal associate. We must find Miss Ellie, and quickly. Surely, if confronted by her constant companions, she could still be convinced to abandon this foil plan.
Or fool of a plan, whatever.
Oh, Miss Theif. I thought you had already departed in the company of your men. But all for the better. Shall we conduct the search together?
Don't act like you're not Baja blasting in the corner. As I pin her to the wall, I be Baja blasting. She's silking her song. I fear that would only put them at greater risk. You see, the fifth and final member of the Arbiters of Truth, the Phantom Thief's final target, is none other than...
Hildebrand Mandor!
Me, mind you? It is not a role I sought on my own accord. My name and my passion for history are somewhat well known in the Sultanate. One day I received an anonymous letter stating that a position in the community had opened, and I had been chosen to fill it. Wish to be pinned to the wall on one day.
Oh my.
Well, they be Baja blasting at the same time. Will you want to silk your song? Do you dream of that day? The letter went on to enumerate my duties to prevent the spread of historical lies that would sully the name of our illustrious nation. As a high-ranking officer of the Sultan Sworn, I was deemed to be in a particularly unique position to serve as an arbiter. Silk your song the other day, actually. Oh my! It's pretty difficult. What is this conversation? I knew that there were other members of the organization, but I was told nothing of their names or identities. To think that my unknown compatriots were the victims all along. Could find the benches. Oh, I see. I cannot put any more lives in danger. I will sequester myself in a place where my presence can cause no harm, until such time as the killer is apprehended.
Your concern for our well-being is most touching, Miss Theif. But there is no need for such caution. As a seasoned inspector, I am more than capable of protecting a lady in distress. As a gentleman, that is exactly what I shall do.
You're playing the game, not the other thing. I kind of figured that out when you said you couldn't find the benches. How is Silk Song? I hear good things about it. I need to pick it up one of these days. Inspector, over here! Pretty difficult? Yeah. I hear it is. I mean, Hollow Knight kind of was. Are we getting a little bit of stuttering?
Oh, there you are, not you. You really shouldn't run off on your own like that. I was worried sick about you.
I'm sorry, Inspector. Miss Ellie said she saw someone in the shadows, so I went to take a look. Now, there wasn't anything there but a dormouse. But it was a really cute dormouse, you see. So, it just kept squeaking and scurrying away, and I just... So, you're saying a cat was chasing a mouse?
Pardon me for a moment, not you. Yes, my inspector sense speaks to me. Someone is watching us. Scoutbot, let's split up and canvass our surroundings.
Can I imagine Sticky Robot staring at my hands in disappointment? What is this conversation? Kind of. So, and yet I'm portraying it as well, so it's, you know, part of it's on me. A water-stained letter lies conspicuously on the floor. Be wary and be warned. Oh, by the way, Orphan, how you like my new Robo-Cat? The Robo-Neon. Yes, it's perfect. No, Orphan, you got it wrong. It's not. I'm not staring at my hand. I got like one hand covering like part of my face. You know, almost face palming, or yeah, basically a face palm. Nyan, yes. Our saint letter. Trust no one, and your friends all the less. This will avail you well. Use it wisely. You obtained a sachet of demasking dusk. In the next instant, you can feel an intimidating presence behind you. Like a disappointed elderly person. Like, what the hell is this generation?
Oh ho ho! If it isn't my beloved son's staunch companion, the mighty Scotbot. I was in the area on a matter of business, which I curtailed when I felt a suspicious presence from the shadows. Pursuing it led me here. Mayhap it's the same for you.
Can you not be so close to me?
Oh, so your pursuit of the thief of many faces has taken quite the unexpected turn. And now you have come upon a series of anonymous letters. Mayhap our watcher in the shadows is a friend. Or is this but another trap laid by the fiend? Yes, the plot thickens, like a dollop of salamander oil. In either event, I dare say the circumstances call for the utmost caution. The thief could be anywhere, or anyone, myself included. Of course, no mere mask could replicate the physique of this Mandeville man. That said, I fear my dear Hildy may be a bit over his head this time. Allow me to assist in your investigation. Were anything to happen to Hildebrand, his dear mother would, not be pleased.
Again, Orphan, like, I would give the reaction of what is this generation, but I'm perpetrating it, so.
If the sender speaks true, the villain even now lurks within our midst. Yet we have but a single sachet of demasking dust at our disposal. We must identify the impostor beyond reasonable doubt before we proceed. You know the players better than I, Scottbot. What say you have a few words with each of them, and see if aught is amiss?
Inspector Briardine told me all about it. Who'd have thunk Miss Ellie was the Phantom Thief all this time? She sure fooled me. We'll go, I've done. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Am I doomed to share the same fate as the others? I'd sooner die than become one of those things.
Miss Ellie is the Phantom Thief. It is the only logical conclusion, and yet I cannot help but feel that another truth still evades us.
Considering that Ellie was around for all the other times he showed up?
Nothing particularly odd about any of them, you say? Stands to reason. The fiend would not take such a risk if he were not utterly confident that he could pull off the ruse.
Curses. This one's not half the fool as his son is. I must elude him, and quickly. Time is of the essence.
I questioned the Sultan sworn outside. To a man, they insisted they have seen naught of Miss Ellie. Wherever could she have gone? But, Father, what brings you here? Yes, the pieces are coming together. Now, if you would kindly stand still and shut up, the fiend already stands among us. But, Inspector Briardine, I should hope you're not doubting me.
Well, I'm quite convinced that even a master impersonator would struggle to recreate your particular brand of idiocy. The fact remains that anyone here who has spent even a moment alone must have considered a suspect. The thief has proven to be highly efficient at assuming new identities. All I'm hearing is Persona 5. Considering that the mission is called Beneath the Mask, which is the song title in Persona 5.
An astute observation, my gangly friend. I say this occasion calls for a dose or two of that powder Scappa here found earlier. There wouldn't happen to be another sachet or two lying around, would there?
What remains of our supply has already been distributed to the search party, but worry not. They should all be reporting back within a bell's time. Time might be against me, but just you watch. I'll wiggle my way out of this and turn you into a reeking, drilling corpse you deserve to be.
I fear that is more time than we can afford. Miss Theif, fortunately, my powers of deduction will lay the fiend's face bare within minutes. We know that, given the choice, the thief prefers to impersonate familiar personages. As Miss Ellie has had only passing interactions with my dear father, we can safely eliminate him from consideration. That leaves myself, Nashu, and Scappa here. Nashu and I, in particular, have had a close extended relationship with our suspect. I shall begin by questioning my own assistant. I assure you that none know her better than I.
Brilliant reasoning as ever, Inspector. Go on, ask me anything. All the times for this overstuffed buffoon to start talking sense. If he asks me anything too obscure, my cover is good as blown.
My relationship with Nashu is close. I dare say at times as if we share a mind. If this Nashu is truly my ever-loyal assistant, she should have no trouble completing my thoughts. I'm Amanda Manderville.
Man!
Doing what only a Mandeville
can!
From the peaks of Corthias to Thanalan, Mandeville.
Man, you're the best, Inspector!
A perfect score. You may rest easy, dear friends. This is unmistakably, unequivocally, indubitably the true Nashu.
I never loved you more than now, you marvelous muttonhead, you.
Nashu, something the matter?
Sorry, I had to speak to the audience in my mind.
Just because you've picked up a few more wrinkles beneath the eyes, there is no need to avert that charming face of yours.
Wrinkles? Wrinkles? You look who's talking, you crusty, tenacious old... Genius Inspector?
The charade is up, Miss Ellie. Miss Ellie, you look somehow different.
Beneath the mask. It's complete. I don't know how it's Miss Ellie, though, because she's been around when the thief showed up. At least I think so. Right? Was she always wait, was she always around when the thief showed up? Seven hells! Done by a muscle-bound muttonhead and his motley troop of mummers.
Just who are you? Your resemblance to Miss Ellie is most uncanny, and yet...
Consulting Inspector Briardine, once again, you failed to measure up to your lofty reputation. Of course, we resemble each other. Ellie is, after all, my own flesh and blood, my beloved sister, and my eminently-capable partner in crime. 1,000 faces I may wear, but only one name do I bear. You could call me Ceci. Charmed, I'm sure. Are you quite alright? Why, you look as though you've seen a ghost. Despite my moniker, I assure you that Ellie and I are no specters. What we are, mind you, are the last living scions of Sildin aristocracy. Bemused, are you? Befuddled to find two sisters behind the mask? Try using your brains once in a while. Every time you encountered the thief, Ellie was standing right in your midst. No, the thief that 4 times stole the show. Oh, and those priceless relics, was me. Meanwhile, Ellie hid in plain sight, supplying me with just the knowledge I needed to stay one step ahead of my pursuers, all while spinning the hair-raising tales of my exploits that won the hearts of this nation. We owe a lot to you, truly. Why, without the tales of your hapless attempts to catch me, we never could have risen to the heights of celebrity. Or the heights of celebrity.
Miss Cece, from a gentleman to a lady, I would ask you one thing and one thing only. Just what is it that you and Miss Ellie hope to accomplish with all your schemes?
Justice! 400 years ago, Uldan dogs reduced our great nation to a nation of zombies. At long last, the cowards that would still justify these foul deeds will suffer the same fate.
Wait, the histories that say that it was Sildi that turned their own men into zombies.
The histories lie, and you work from the shadows, silencing those who would speak the truth. You should have died with your fellows, false arbiter. It was Ulda that ordered the creation of that dreadful powder, and wielded it as a weapon against our proud ancestors. The history of your glorious sultanate is built on a lie.
What madness you speak, woman?
Not madness, truth. The powder in my possession was stolen from Uldan army 4 centuries ago by one of my ancestors. They say it was his final act of courage in the moment before his leg fell off from his rotting head, dropped from his shoulders. Or whatever. This is the truth that the histories don't tell. The truth that this doe-eyed sultan sworn would kill to keep buried in the sands of Thanaland. But your time of reckoning is nigh. Oh yes, before long, you and everyone in this rotten nation will know firsthand the horrors my ancestors knew.
And just what do you mean by that?
Oh, how the idiots lap up the stories. A masked crusader for justice, a dashing rebel raging battle against power and authority. Oh, if only they knew. But they will see soon enough that when they are eating each other's brains out on the streets. In the last days before our proud nation was razed to the ground, a band of final survivors stole the last quantity of the powder from the Uldan vaults, hiding it away in a secret vault sealed with powerful magics. The sole means by which the vault may be opened, by assembling 4 secret relics from Beladia, 4 relics once housed in the royal palace of Sildi, before the Uldan dogs sold them and claimed them for their own. And so it draws upon you at last. Yes, even as we speak, Ellie makes for the vault, the 4 relics safely in hand. Just think, one day you'll be able to tell your grandchildren you were there when the zombie powder rained down on Ulda. No, wait. You'll all be dead.
Preposterous.
I'm like how I'm not shocked. But first, you, my dear, you will not even have the pleasure of looking upon the last moments of your precious homeland. Let your flesh rot, like all of your rotten lies.
I think not, Miss Ceci.
Oh no, Hildebrand's a zombie. Again.
Hildebrand.
You idiot! Just for once, could you not get in the way? Godbert Mandeville, I can't even trust your sorry arse to look after him for a day. Frying pan, too.
I knew it! That presence watching over us from the shadows! It was you! My dear wife!
Okay, so that was a red herring. Okay. She cute, though.
Am I to understand that you're Hildebrand's mother? Aye, this is more like it. Hand to hand, skillet to skillet. It's enough to send a warrior's pulse racing. Prepare yourself, Scotbot. The time for our final confrontation is nigh. It's a fight between Gilgamesh.
Damn it.
Okay.
Do ye have potatoes for brains, you overstuffed buffoon? My beloved boy's been turned into a stinking corpse, if ye hadn't bloody noticed. You, Scotbot or something, was it? Hildy's told me all about your hijinks together. Pleased to meet you. My dear boy always had a bit of a rebellious streak. What can I say? I can come on a bit too strong at times. But can ye blame me? This time I thought I'd sit back and leave things to my sorry arse husband here. And look what that got me. You'll help me out, won't ye?
Just like, yes, ma'am. Yes, I will help.
And we're gonna get ads here in a minute. Imagine having ads, though. Imagine having ads. That is not who I meant to talk to. Reunited with my dear boy for the first time in ages. And just look at him. He's green. Fortunately, there's still time to reverse the zombie's curse. And I know just the remedy. A phial of holy water. The ingredients are simple. A tatter of oversold rags and a phial of twice distilled water. Sin goes to the market stocks in the former. At the market stocks the former. The latter you can procure from a trader in the name of... Oh, guess. Name a guess. Now hurry. Once the poison spreads through his veins, no antidote will save him. And we got ads. Go ahead and hydrate, stretch, check your socials. I shall step away for just a moment. By the way, I'll be quick. Also, Battle Royale. I keep forgetting to do that, I think. I am back. There's 10 seconds of ads. Imagine having ads, though. I can't. I can't imagine. Oops. Hopefully that didn't move the text. Ads should be done. And we shall continue.
In the meantime, We will search for the Blumber's blumbling assistant. With any luck, Miss Noshu is still alive. Ouch, that smarts. Ye gads! Hildy, you're looking none too hardy yourself.
Going to accompany Scottbot here and make yourself useful, or do I have to reintroduce you to that wall?
But of course, my lady. Gilgamesh is ever at your service. Singot's sundries, was it? Come now, Scottbot. There is work to be done. Work to be done.
Do I at the very least get to pet Enkidu? Finally, the team-up we've all been waiting for. The team-up with Gilgamesh! Oversoul rags, you say? I fear I have only a single tattered left in stock, and it's already been spoken for.
But my good man, you must reconsider. My dear friend's life, and quite possibly my own as well, hangs in the balance.
I sympathize with your plight, friend, but a man has to make a living. I've been promised a copious supply of rare chimera membrane for these rags. Unless you can offer me the same, no deal.
Ah, and you expect us to be able to summon such a rarity out of nowhere at a moment's notice?
Well, look what we have here. If it isn't the Warrior of Light from the Colosseum. Funny who you meet at the markets. This is the everyone is here section. As it happens, I just returned from my training, and the slaying of 10 chimeras just happened to be my task for the day. If the chimera membranes you seek, you're more than welcome to share.
My lady, you are far too kind.
Don't mention it. If it hadn't been for Inspector Hildebrand and Scottbot here, I'd still be tag teaming with that slimy beast and cheating my way to fame and fortune. And I am a woman who pays her debts.
That'll take me if that wasn't Alva the Tempest. Ever since she confessed to her trickery and started climbing back up from the bottom of the ranks, I've been proud to call myself one of her biggest fans. Why, I've half a mind to give you the rags you seek simply for the privilege of meeting her. A kind sentiment, my good man. But we are more than happy to uphold our side of the bargain, aren't we, Scottbot? And with this, our task here is done. Now let us find this traitor named Chest.
Or guest. Yeah, it's guest. Is it GIF or GIF? The world may never know.
The blundering Manderville boy is on his last legs, and you need something of mine to save him, you say?
Perhaps you could give me a good reason why I should care. Those bloody Mandervilles are richer than the traders themselves, yet they have the audacity to haggle me down to the last gill for every purchase. If the family line ended today, I'd be a happier and wealthy man. And now, I believe the ballroom calls. Good day to you, and do pass along my condolences to the grieving parents.
Have you not shared, have you not a shred of honor or compassion in that spindly body? Business rival or no, the man is on death's doorstep.
But after the events of that day, my father will not so easily forgive and forget. But it matters not to me. No. My love for you is as deep as the seven seas. I beg of you, my lady, may I have this dance? Yeah, everyone is here. Scottbot, what a lovely surprise. Are you here for the ball, perchance? Heavens, the poor inspector! Well, if it isn't the Lapis Maiden in the flesh. What say you bid farewell to prying fops and scruffy adventurers, and share a dance with a cultured gentleman befitting your grace's great beauty? Why, it would be a pleasure and honor both, my lord. Provided you first provide my good friend Scottbot with the bottle of twice distilled water that he seeks. You know this man. Bah! If that is the price you would set, then so be it. Take it. It's very worth its weight in gill anyway. Now, shall we, Miss Arabella?
I knew Hildy to be a worthy rival, but to think he was this beloved by so many, clearly this realm would deeply mourn his loss. Quickly, Scottbot, let's deliver these goods while there is still time to save him.
I think it's more that I am here rather than Hildebrand being in danger. I trust the two of you wouldn't dare to come back empty-handed. Bloody brilliant! I'd take you over my muscle-headed half-wit for a husband any day. Oh, really, you say? Now stand back and let me show you some real Manderville home cooking. Foul! Ye bloody bugger! Guide my skillet! Aye, that should stop its spread. Now it's up to Hildy to flush out what's left out of his system. Don't worry, he's my son after all. I reckon he's still got some fight left in him. Look who I found. She was slumbering, obviously, in a rubbish-strewn corner of Pearl Lane. Boy, did that nap feel good. Yes, I'm sure it did. Scottbot, word has it that Ellie has been sighted at the Sildine ruins. We must go there with all haste. You've done well, my dear boy. You've done well by my dear boy today. Don't worry, I'll handle things from here. There's a nice warm bed for him. And I think I know a few specialists who might know a thing or two about his condition. What in the seven hells are you standing around for? The future of Ulda is at stake.
Scottbot, my strength is yours as well. For Ulda, and for our friend Hildy.
You remind me of my husband. What with ye having more muscles than sense. If you're so keen on making yourself useful, why don't ye run to the market to bring me some fire crystals? Keeping my dear boy warm is the key for fighting off the zombification. Let's see. I believe 20 crates or so should suffice.
I am a warrior, not a... yes, my lady. I say, Enkidu, the burden we must bear simply to secure my long-awaited final confrontation with Scottbot. That said, the events of today have given me a cause to reflect. Scottbot and Hildy both. Oh, to be blessed with such veritable legions of friends, tried and true. But alas, I not. No, Only one true friend have I ever known, and she is long lost to me.
She. Okay. Who? Wait. Not Bart's? Who?
You are or the original Enkidu. You are a fine bird, and have given me great comfort in my travels, but you will never be Enkidu, my one and true companion. Oh, my friend, were you here with me, even Scappa could not stand against our combined might. Oh, Enkidu, wherever you may wander, hear my words, and return here to my side. Enkidu, do you hear me? Enkidu! Ye gods! What was that flash from the heavens? It nearly blinded me. And what? The crystals! Where have they gone?
Fancy meeting you here, old friend.
That voice. Could it be? My faithful companion! Why must you always make me wait so?
Is he reuniting with the original Enkidu? What are you doing dilly-dallying around here? Let me jog your memory. There's a moonsick maid digging around at that Sildan excavation site with her mind set on turning Ulda into a land of walking dead. Your concern for Hildy is most touching, but don't ye worry. Mommy's dearest isn't gonna let her beloved son kick the bucket that easily. So, I need to go to the ruins. Where is that at? That's in Central Thanaland. Got it. Wait, if those are the ruins of the Sildi, or are we just on the way to it? I mean, it really wasn't that far away, was it? We managed to track down Miss Ellie just up ahead, where your friends watch over her as we speak. Yet, no matter how many times we try to reach out to her, she refuses so much to answer. Needless to say, we consider physically incapacitating her, but that crate she's sitting on isn't just a makeshift chair. It's filled to the brim with traitor's spurn. One misstep, and the consequences would be dire indeed. You are our only help, Scottbot. Your dog be chilling. Oh. Doggo chilling. Just relaxing. Your only hope, Scottbot. Even in her single-minded rage, surely the time you spent together must still count for something. Sent a photo. Let me see. Let me see. Aw. Is she right, is your doggo right up against you right now? You need not put yourself into undue danger. I only ask that you step forth to where your voice may be heard and call out your friend's name. I beg of you, Scottbot. Surely if anyone can convince the woman to abandon her madness, it is you. In the chat mode, in say... Oh. Shit. Hold on. Start. Last. In. Ooh. Duh. Someone's asking me about the yokai stuff. And then. Start questing. Go to gold saucer. Okay, that was weird. That was like, wait a minute, what? I was wondering why that person was just hanging around me. I'm like, do I know this person? Or like, Orphan, did you secretly set up the 14 account just to get to me? But like, no. Asking about the yokai stuff. It's like, yes, doggo's right up against you. That's cute. Must not move an inch. You have work. I know. I was like really confused for a second. I'm like, what is happening? I was very confused on why that person was just sticking around me. With the chat mode in say, use your keyboard to call out Ellie and convince your erstwhile friend and companion to listen to reason. So I need to type in I need the exclamation point as well. There we go. Scottbot, I suggest you leave this place while you still can. I bear you no grudge, but should you show so much as think of interfering, I'll not hesitate to turn you into a zombie too. So it was you after all. Consider me disappointed. Your sister Ceci is already in custody. Surrender now, and I will see no harm befalls her. How little you understand us, Inspector. Then again, how could one born into a life of power and privilege ever hope to understand? Ceci and I have no family, no friends, no fortune, nothing. Two sisters against the world, with only our quest for justice to give us meaning. Long ago we made a vow. Should the worst happen, our mission takes priority over all. Yes, over our own wretched lives. Do you see now? Anything I might have once had to lose, I lost long ago. Now stand down or suffer the same fate as the Uldan dogs you would defend. Ellie, stop this madness! I'm sorry, Inspector. We got zombies. There are too many of them. We could take them on.
All in a day's work for a Mandeville man.
Oh, I didn't read the whole thing. When Godbert's ready to fight, his clothes come off, and he gets a bigger hammer. Godbert, be serious. What, am I going to do anything cool? You only delay the inevitable. I have an entire legion of the undead at my beck and call. Face it, it's only with Inspector Hildebrand's ridiculously good fortune that you even made it this far. And he's as good as 6 foams under.
Be forewarned, girl. Know that I speak from experience when I say, underestimate Hildy, and you do so at your own peril.
I'm afraid you underestimated me as well. No mere splash of holy water can stave off effects of the traitor's spurn. I fear the good inspector's luck has finally run out.
Thal's balls. Is there no end to them? I'm not liking our chances, Greg. Was it?
It's a shame to lose you, Scotbot. Warrior of light that you are, you might yet have served one last purpose for us. Go forth, my zombie minions!
Ha ha!
He is back. About time too.
When darkness falls and hope fades to despair, 4 warriors born of light shall descend in the righteous glare. Bugger me with a blood sword. Are my eyes to be believed? That pose? No, these are not 4 warriors of light that I see. They are 4 gentlemen of light. Just so, my good man. Hildebrand, Ancient of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return. Did you miss me?
Because he's bald, okay.
Aye, we meet again, girl. Tell me you got my snubble tonic, or I'll fashion myself a wig from your lovely locks after I've ripped them clean from your bloody head.
Oh, hello there, Mr. Elazar. Core, you're looking absolutely resplendent today. Resplendent, whatever. Impossible. The holy water couldn't have cured him.
It didn't. Fortunately, our overlords spent quite some time building up an immunity to zombie powder. When we heard that Master Zombiebrand was at the risk of joining the actual dead, we knew we had to take action.
I see the guy in the background.
An immunity to... I'm gonna pretend I didn't. That makes any kind of sense. The game is up, Miss Ellie. Pray abandon this madness. Besides, plot of mass murder hardly suits a lady like yourself.
It's over. It's all over. Inspector Briardine, you said there was something you would tell me when this was all through. I imagine you have no words for me now.
Ellie, your powers of deduction are wanting. You said that you had lost everything and everyone you had to lose, did you not? As for me, I have found someone, whom I intend to never part. I care not if it takes years, even decades. When you emerge from your gall cell a free woman, I'll be there. What say you?
I knew that's where it was going. At least that part, anyway.
Miss Ellie, while the crimes perpetrated by you and your sister are unpardonable, you are far from the only ones guilty. On behalf of the Syndicate, I offer my apologies for the false assertions cast upon your ancestors.
Aspirations? I don't know. I'm sorry.
You said that the nation of Ul'dah was built on lies. Seeing what I have seen today, I cannot deny your words. It will not be an easy task to rewrite, nay, restore history. But know this, I will do everything in my power to bring the truth to the fore. Are we not forgetting someone here? And by someone, I mean me. If you're quite done playing cloak and dagger, I require Scottbot's presence for a matter of far greater importance. Aye, the time of our too long delayed confrontation is nigh. Why the long face, friend? Ah, but mayhap this will have you sing a happier tune. Could it be? The Trinity Blade, and the true one at that. None other, and I have not the slightest intention of parting with it, save to the one who would defeat me in single combat. Ah, but I misspeak. It will not be single combat this time. Is that my cue, old friend?
It's the real Enkidu, the original one. Thou be merciful! What is that abomination? Some new breed of void scent? We got ads in 10 seconds. Abomination? I'll thank you to address my companion with courtesy, girl. Ah, but 'twas the most curious thing. There I was, hauling a crate of crystals to Hildy's mother, and thinking how much better things would be if my dear friend Enkidu were here. And we got ads. I shall wait. Keep it here. Go ahead and hydrate. Stretch. Check your socials. Do I need to fix my PNG? I do need to fix my PNG. I'll fix all that while we have ads. Imagine having ads, though. I can't. I can't imagine. Okay, we got 40 seconds of ads. PNG is normal. I'm gonna adjust the sensitivity. Probably about there. And let's get the sound back on. 20 seconds of ads. Okay, 10 seconds. She'll swap back. 3, 2, 1. Ads. Ads should be done. Okay. There came a flash from the heavens, and the next thing I knew, there she was. By the gods, it makes perfect sense. Doubtless the crystals heard Greg's heartfelt plea, summoning forth his friend. Nay, no mere friend, but rather the primal Enkidu. Oh, it's a primal. And the world has now completely and utterly ceased to be bound by the laws of logic.
Scotbot, you have bested me in the past, but facing the two of us together will not prove so easy a task. And yet, I trust you will not shirk from the challenge. Aye, and Kudu and I shall await you at Umpador Keep. "'Tis a ways from here, but what better venue for a climatic confrontation? If you would claim the Trady Blade, then claim it from me as a warrior. To the skies, Enkidu! To the skies!" "2 against 1? That's not very gentlemanly of you, Greg! Come, Scotbot, to Umpador!"
This is a grave development indeed. To think that one man could summon a primal on his own. I must send word to the Scions at once. Ah, but of course, I had near forgotten we have a warrior of light in our very midst. Please, Scotbot, you are our only hope to slay the primal and reclaim the blade. It's time to go with our rematch with Gilgamesh. Umpador, that's in South Shroud. Okay. I couldn't remember if it was South Shroud or like Upper not Thanalan, Upper Lenosa. I couldn't remember which one it was. Unicorn. What was... Oh, right. More white mage stuff, because I'm right at the edge of Heavensward. Don't know how I want to handle some of those. I know I will probably start them and do what I was doing before, but I don't know if I want to start Heavensward first or not.
"Oh, is that you, Scotbot? Please forgive me. I was right on Greg's trail when I encountered subterranean curiosity that demanded my immediate attention. I will be concluding my investigation forthwith, but in the meantime, might I trouble you to entertain Greg and his primal friend in my stead? Together, we will reclaim the Treaty Blade from that knave. Scotbot, yes. Just go on ahead. I'll be along directly."
Battle at the Big Keep. Okay. Battle of the Big Keep. Let's get this set up. There we go. Who knows how long this was gonna take? So we'll just let it sit. Ugh. There we go. Stretch. This is probably gonna take a bit. It tends to be. Yeah, so when I get back to this next time with Heavensward, I mean, I could start like all the new job class missions. I can even continue like Paladin, Summoner, Dragoon, like all of that. But I think it would be best to start with Heavensward and keep that going first. At least for a little bit. Get it started, maybe unlock a few new areas. Like, I don't know. I don't know how I want to handle it. I got time. Got time, though. Yeah, so let's see how long this is going to take to get. Yeah. Is there anything, like... So other than working on this one, Everything else I'm kind of told that I need to, like, set up a group for or something. Oh my god. We're gonna get a wind-up Hildebrand. And the Manderville outfit.
Most gentlemanly.
Oh, I can't wait for those rewards. But I don't know what else to really do. There isn't really, other than doing Ampador hard mode, there isn't really much to do. Well, someone else is here. Oh. Take a look at my minion. Yeah. Robodion. So no paladin, no tank, no healer, it's just me. I wonder if I need to be paladin just to speed this up. Who knows? But it is what it is. I hope I can get this done. I really want to get Hildebrand missions done today. We shall wait. Yeah, I'm thinking that one more good level grinding session for Pokemon Red should get me it should let me get the last two Pokemon evolved, and then I can finally move on. Finally move on with the game. And there's a lot of Pokemon to catch, like, before Misty. Because you don't have to beat Misty to be able to get to Vermilion. Is it? Yeah, Vermilion. So, like, you could basically get all the Pokemon surrounding Lieutenant Surge as well. Then I gotta evolve all of them. It will also take a long time, but, you know, that's the thing about Professor Oak's challenge. It's gonna be a lot of grinding after certain points. Mandeville dance. Gotta set up correctly. I'm doing the Mandeville. Come, do the Mandeville with me. Anyway. Yeah, I don't think there's always this part of me that's like, oh, what should I do if it takes too long? And if it takes too long, usually I would do other things, but really there isn't other things to do. There really isn't other things to do. So maybe just waiting here is enough. Guess we dancing. Do I have other dances? don't I have another dance here somewhere? Man, I don't... Oh, specials. Okay. So I got Harvest Dance, Step Dance, Ball Dance, Mandeville Dance. Then these are the cheers from, like, the Miku performance. I think it's just me. The other person left. I'm here alone. Well, either way, I shall Mandeville. Still just me. Will I ever get to battle Gilgamesh? Who knows? So far, the answer is no. Will no one join me in fighting Gilgamesh? Probably not. I'm in the... I need assistance! I need to fight Gilgamesh! This is always the issue, isn't it? To progress with plots. Like, oh, we need to find people to join you in a raid. Oh, but no one wants to join me. I guess I can't continue. No one has joined. You know, I said that if these streams, I was planning to end early, right? How about this? We'll wait 10 more minutes, because I'm looking at my time. We'll wait 10 more minutes. If we don't do Gilgamesh in that time, I will try setting up... What was it? Ampador hard mode? Yeah. Actually, can I swap to Paladin? Doesn't seem to change. It looks like it's still kind of set up for me to be Dragoon. I mean, I could undo and try setting up Paladin. But yeah, maybe what? Wait another 10 minutes? Or 9 at this point. See if we can get Gilgamesh going. If not, set up Ampador and see if we can get that done at the very least. Then maybe this will have to just continue next time. I don't know. This is just one of those ones where maybe it's just a bad day. Everyone's probably working on the yokai stuff. Speaking of yokai stuff, I'll probably end up, if I remember to, I'll probably do yokai stuff on my own time. It's just fighting a bunch of fates, right? Let me look around. Another round. Is it any fates? That's those are 11 minutes as well. Don't know what to do. Okay, watch stuff. Let's see. Okay. Let me look up yokai stuff. Go to Ulda. You have to be level 15, complete one of the main scenario quests. Yeah. After gathering yokai medals and delivering them to the wandering executive at Gold Saucer, he will introduce you to your favorite yokai. By befriending these yokai, you'll be able to summon them as minions, collect more medals to meet more yokai. Yeah, I know what minions are. Equip the yokai watch to take part in fates in the area listed below to earn yokai medals. Oh. I need to equip... Where is it? Ah, here we go. The yokai watch. Is it a specific mission I have to do? Okay. Okay, Realm Reborn, Lanusa, Black Shroud, Thanaland, Heavensward, all regions, Stormblood, all regions. Equip the yokai watch, participates in fates. You receive yokai medals upon completing fates with silver or gold rating, so just any fates. There's a mount. There are 17 yokai to be discovered, and once you've found 13, you can also get access to a mount. And there's furnishing items, but that's not really going to help me since I don't have a house. Then there's the special weapons. Ooh, that'd be cool to get skins. I may actually try to do these. There are certain fates, while accompanied by a yokai minion that corresponds to a desired weapon. Oh, okay. You can gather enough medals to get any yokai weapon you want. There are specific destinations where you should gather legendary medals, and location is different depending on the weapon. Make sure to check the yokai collection to details on where to go to search for medals. If you wish to obtain Jibanyan's weapon, Paw of the Prism Cat, you summon Jibanyan. You participate in fates while accompanied by the minion. Upon completing the fates with the silver or gold, you will occasionally receive legendary Jibanyan medals. I see. So if I have this one, Roboyan. So, Southern Thanaland or North Shroud, Upper Lonosa also works. So I need to do fates in a different area if I want the weapon one specifically for Roboyan. But I can use like any fates, so... Wait, wasn't there a fate over... I thought there was... Oh, someone completed it. Oh, right. People want the yokai stuff, so fates are going to be completed. I guess while I'm waiting, I'll do a fate. Come on. Level sync. Well, I'm not getting the... I'm not gonna get silver or gold on this one, but that's okay. Probably got bronze. Yeah. They're probably on their way to another fate. No? Okay. Not one around here. Well then. Where are we at? 2 more minutes? Let's start heading to North Shroud for now. I'll probably do fates along the way. I actually got stuff I could do in between streams in this game now. Because I kind of want the yokai stuff. Even if it's just cosmetic. Or the minions. There's actually a lot to get here. I kind of want to do this. But I promised Hildebrand. So I was going to do Hildebrand stuff. Any fates around here? Nope. Everyone's clearing out the fates. Yeah. I'm not getting Gilgamesh done today. This is a potential problem. Because if no one's wanting to do missions because of the Yokai Watch event, then I can't really get much done. I probably can't do Ompador. I'm doing 5-star 10. I was doing the Hildebrand quest, but the game won't let me continue until I beat Gilgamesh and Enkidu. But I'm having trouble getting people to jump in and help. You see, there's a Yokai Watch event going on right now. And I think more people are just kind of focused on that. So yeah, okay. I'm gonna undo this. Okay. I'll just kill these little guys. That's not bad. What's going on your end, Starton? I should get my Chocobo to help out. But I'm probably not going to be playing much longer. We'll see. At least this is an easy one. You should make a US character on this game. You have an EU one. Oh. Because of your friends, you haven't gotten a US one made yet. Oh, I didn't know you played 14. But that means you would have to start over, wouldn't it? I mean, you could get through the game quickly, but if you just focus on story, but even so, starting a brand new character over wouldn't be that fun. Or it could be, it's just, you know, having to start over, you know. But apparently the Yokai Watch event lasts until, like, the beginning of October. So I could continue on it more even after my break. He was just struggling with some stuff. But what else is new? Yeah, I feel ya. I feel ya. We all got stuff going on. There we go. And I got a legendary Robonyan token. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Well, might as well tackle these other two while we're here. You already been planning on doing another character because you have been really paying attention to the story. So you want to pay attention to the story this time. Streaking on the 3rd stream streak. Very nice. Thank you for showing up for 3 streams. Thank you, thank you. Well, if you want to start a new character, you might want to consider it soon. Because of the Yokai Watch event. You know, always got to have that swag for each of your characters, you know? By the way, if you are curious, Sartin, I am in the Leviathan world at the... Oh, what was the actual server name? Primal server Leviathan world. If you are curious. And next, after my break, when I get back to this, I will be starting Heaven Sword. We'll make sure to get rid of you first. Could be nice to stream it. Only have the ability to play on PS4 and if I can figure out your capture card. Oh, I see. Well, I am currently playing on the PS4. So, once you get your capture card figured out, you could totally go that way. And we're getting ads here in a minute. Right, I'm lower to level. I can't use all my moves. Can't really... I don't think I can really pause. Besides their fates, I kind of need to make sure I'm silver or gold. Legendary Robanyan token. I need a couple more of those. I think you need 5 tokens to get the weapon. At the very least. Well, maybe I can get a silver. And we got a minute of ads. Hydrate, stretch, check your socials. That might have been bronze. Okay, there's a couple more fates here. I don't even know if I got any extra tokens. Other than the Rabanyan one. I meant the generic ones. Uh, 30 seconds on ads. This is not really a good time for me to just pause and wait for the ads to finish. I'm gonna have to clear out my inventory soon. There we go. Ads should be done. Ooh, I can get a gold on this one. I think we're good. So I'll have to be like, oh, I could start your character now and just play later. Because you have something soon, but then you remember that it starts the game as soon as you create a character and you don't want to miss the start. True, yeah. Which is fair. Besides Star 10, like I mentioned before, I'm going to be gone for 3 weeks. So, at least when it comes to the streams, I won't be able to do anything until like the beginning of September. But I am consistently playing on Wednesdays. So I'll just, I'm just leaving that information up to you. Whatever you decide to do with that. But yeah, if you decide you want to join the same server as I, then yeah, it's Primal with in the Leviathan. You don't have to. Just you can if you wish. Okay, there's too many guys here now. Oh my god. I've aggroed too many guys. I needed my chocobo. That's why I'm using Doom Spike. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Got him? Got him? Yay! And I got a yokai medal. Whew. That was close to death. That was close to death. Besides, to do yokai stuff, you have to be level 15 and do certain missions. Okay. Anyway. How many... Okay, I have 6 medals. 2 robot. Alright, you know what? Let's go to Gold Saucer. Let's see if I can trade anything in. As much as I would attempt to do the other dungeon, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Might have to just save that. It's around here, right? Gotta wait for everything to load. Come on, I want the NPC to load. Come on, load! Game, please! Please load. Do the thing. By the way, Startain, is the Switch 2 version for 14 available now, or is it still not out yet? Still annoying you need 2 separate subscriptions for that one. Let's go with you. Okay, so we need 3 medals. You can Google real quick. Yeah. Let's get the USA Peon. Let's get you acquainted, then. Meet your new friend, USA Peon. I hope you two will get along. It's a bunny space ranger. Then let's also get... who do we want? You know, I'll get Blizzaria. I don't know. The design looked cool. Yeah, I kind of like the design.
Let's get you two acquainted then. Meet your new friend Bizarria. Hope you two get along well.
Oh, it's just the same dialogue.
Eorzea Pion.
So it launched which that was the same time as the Yokai Watch event. Both launched at the same time, starting. Okay. Interesting. So I'm gonna discard some stuff. Stuff that I don't need. Damn it. I didn't want to sort. I didn't want to sort my stuff. Shit. Oh well. You're gonna have to get rid of stuff later then. Oh, I can undo the sort. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I need to clear out this inventory. There's a lot of stuff I could probably get rid of, but I just haven't been playing lately. Okay, the Robo Neon. Yeah, you need 5 of each metal type. 5 of each metal type. So it's not that bad. This honestly is not going to take that much time. It'll take a grind for sure, but it's not going to be that. It's not going to take that much time. I don't know what else to do other than the grind for yokai stuff, which I might be playing on my own time just to do some of this. Probably wouldn't take that much time. I can't continue Hildebrand without completing the Gilgamesh quest. But no one's jumping in, probably because of all the yokai stuff. And I probably won't be able to do Ampador on hard anyway. So, because I feel like ending a little early today, I am going to call it. Thanks for everyone who showed up. I am doing these streams Monday through Friday at noon Pacific time. If you want to see the old streams that are not on Twitch anymore, they're on YouTube at ScottButt64 Stream Archives. There's a link in the About page. If you are on the YouTube side, maybe consider the Twitch side. We got redeems and emotes to mess around with. Yeah, I'll be on my break, so the next time we get to this, it'll be end of August. I think it's the end of August. Like I said, I'm gone for 3 weeks. Hell, I think it will be September by the time we get back to this game specifically. If I have time, I'll probably be doing some of this yokai stuff on my own time, but hopefully we can continue the Hildebrand quest next time, and if not, we'll start Heaven's Sword. That sounds like a plan to me. I wanted to get Hildebrand done, but I guess this was just the wrong time. Let's end the YouTube side and then see if we can find someone to raid.